to Community Collab 360. I am Emily Addis, your Vice President of the Allen Community Association and your host. Today I'm here with Vanessa Crowley,
Hi.
the beloved North Bay Review editor, and I'm sure you've seen her around taking pictures at events and just in the community. So how are you?
Doing pretty good.
Good.
Gearing up for another month's issue. Got about a week left before I submit to press, and then it comes out 3 days later. So
awesome. Very cool.
It's my crunch time. I always call it my paper week. Leave me alone during paper week.
I've heard you say that, so I definitely let you be. How on earth did you get involved in being the editor?
Wow. It was kind of fell into my lap to some degree. I landed here in Allen about 13 years ago.
Okay.
With my 2 kids, and got a job at a local insurance agency.
I remember Joyce, that you did that. Yeah.
Yeah, Joyce Bosley would come in and drop off the papers, and I'd talk to her every month, and kind of got interested in what she was doing, and saw her at the events and everything.
Awesome.
Found out that she was moving to be closer to her son.
Okay.
And wonderful Richard Bell got into recruit mode.
He has a history of that.
Yeah, go figure. He kind of just appoints people into positions,
right, exactly.
I think. But he has a good eye for people who would do really well in those things.
Yeah.
So he kind of laid his eyes on me and said, I think you'd be great at this. And I said, well, I'll give it a try.
Right,
So we kind of brainstormed a lot in the beginning, him and I together. He actually worked really closely with the first editor in 1996, Pam Merrill.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he worked really closely with her and kind of gave me some of what they had done. We got whiteboards, we got sticky notes, and he brought it all over to my house, and we're laying all these things out, and I was like, you know that we can do this digitally now? So
going back to the old school.
Right? So we kind of started that way, and I was like, hey, I think we can do it this way. And so really he kind of held my hand through the first issue or 2, and then kind of let me fly and see what I can do.
Dropped you in the deep end.
Yeah, so it's been a wild ride, and but it's been really fun. I've really enjoyed it.
Very cool. How long have you been doing it now? It's been
about 6-7 years.
Okay. Yeah. Well, awesome. We look to it for every event and just neighborhood information. So thank you for doing that.
I try.
Do you have like a history in journalism, or it's just been a passion of yours, or just kind of dropped you in the deep end?
Kind of dropped me in the deep end. I've always liked art and that kind of stuff, and kind of had a mathematical brain, so it kind of scratches that itch for both of those. The layout is kind of an artistical process every single month.
Yeah.
But then the mathematical, knowing the dimensions that I have and what I have to work with, and as well as the photos and what people give me as far as word count. It's like a Tetris puzzle every single month. So.
Well, it sounds perfect.
Yeah.
Breaks into your creative mind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So how do people, if they have something that they want to put into the review or into issues coming up or something, how do they get in touch with you or go about doing that?
Every issue has my email address in it. It's pretty easy, Vanessa Crowley 2 at gmail.com. Vanessa Crowley 1 apparently was taken, so I'm Vanessa Crowley 2. So they can always email me if they have any sort of suggestions or public interest type of stories.
Okay.
A lot of the times we have some of the regular contributors, and they will just send me their stuff monthly. And then about half of the paper I kind of go out and I scour Facebook and I see what's going on in the community, and I kind of find things that I think are really interesting or that I think other people would find value in, and then kind of put those things in the paper as well. But people are always welcome to email me if they have anything that they'd like to get out there as far as news or like I said, public interest stories.
And businesses can advertise too, right?
100%.
Okay, yeah.
So that actually is about half of our paper is advertisements.
Okay.
The paper actually is funded by advertisements because we do go out to 5,000 people. We have 5,000 circulation, and
that's a lot of people.
It is a lot. It goes to all of the Grapeview and Allen zip codes and post office boxes and addresses. And we do have some drop-off spots throughout Belfair. So that people can pick them up and get that information as well.
Yeah.
But it is funded by the advertisers. So it goes out at no cost to everybody. So that's kind of, we depend on those advertisers, and we appreciate our advertisers so very much.
Yeah.
So
and another way that it funds is through like our ACA events and like the Spring Fling that's coming up in April. That's a big fundraiser for it as well, right?
It is. So the Spring fundraiser was established initially to kind of help with the shortage of the printing costs and the publication costs of the paper. The mailing cost, which has obviously gone up. Everything's gone up. The cost of printing, the cost of mailing those out to all those people. So the Spring fundraiser definitely helps subsidize that.
Okay, well, wonderful. So if you're looking to help support, show up to the fundraiser, buy an auction item, and
it's always so much fun. Like we always leave and we're like, wow, we did that. We put that together.
I know.
Somehow pulled all the strings and
the sock
got
hop
everything.
last year was awesome.
It was so cool. It was really fun seeing all ages. Little kids out there dancing to the older generations dancing too. So it's always fun.
I know my girls were 2 and newborn almost, and they had a great time too. So do you have any like future plans for the paper, or have it evolving or anything, or just kind of trying to stick with the print? And
honestly, really trying to stick with the print. I know that in today's digital world, it is kind of gone by the wayside in a lot of communities. I feel really proud that our community has kept it alive.
I agree.
Through COVID, even that was honestly for me one of the biggest things during COVID was making sure that people got that information. We were so disconnected as a community, as a society, that I really think that I tried to bring people together in the paper. So,
well, I think you did a really good job.
I try.
No, that's a hard thing to do because people were really looking for that connection. And so, that's so important. Well, very cool. Well, we're excited to community collab to kind of keep teaming up with you and kind of play off of each other, what you're promoting and what we're promoting, and just work together and keep it up. We look to you for a lot of information.
I'm trying, and definitely, like I said, if anyone has any sort of stories that you'd like to get out there, photos, things that you might think that other people would be interested in, please contact me. Email is vanessacrowley2@gmail.com.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, of course. Anytime.
We look forward to seeing you around in the community, and don't forget to like, subscribe,
follow, and hit that notification bell. Ding, ding.
We are
Community Collab 360.